Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's field of returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the receivers got it. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Bootleg looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This drive has now reached the red zone. Looking to throw again. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a big moment early in this national championship game. Third down and goal, trying to establish early momentum. Trying to convert with a sneak. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Back in motion now. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Parks.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Across the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Testing the right side here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Silk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He lets it rip. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. But bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's got the first down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looks right for a quick completion. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Get back to the action, getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. now they'll run it on the draw. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The back's got it again. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense comes out to start this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Handoff running right. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Handoff to the right side. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Give it to the back again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. A change of direction. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense now looking at a third and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Big throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to throw yet again. He's going to take off here. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
3rd down play for this offense. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense on the field to take over. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Caught for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Screen to the wide receiver. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Red kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the football. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
Well, this linebacker's showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the pitch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. What a catch! They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. final quarter of this showdown. We're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On first and 10, looking to throw.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Lining up to try the extra point. DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense ready to start this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Sticking with the running game. A quick juke. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Another positive game by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Finding space at the 20.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes their way on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. Crosses the 10.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT is good. They still trail though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the return will be brought down. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances. This guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Ultimately, the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Slides the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Short throw complete to the tight end. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with his tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Again, this quarterback step up and become a hero. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st and goal, down 8. They've got to score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? all 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6.
Only fitting that this quarterback makes this throw here to give them a touchdown and a chance to tie it up in the national championship. Down 2, under 2 minutes to go. Come up with your best 2-point play and see if we can get this game potentially into overtime.
So here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this 2-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he doesn't make it. Stopped short, and the defense preserving a 2-point lead here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Leaning on the run game here. Fighting off the defender. Ball's loose, they scramble for it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Really solid first down gain. Is just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? He keeps it. QB draw. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks like he's going to run it. It's past the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.